Hey everybody, Vaughn here with the Vonster vlog. I think it's day 192. I don't know. I am so tired. It's um uh, it's been a very good day. It's been a very busy day, and I feel like every day is a busy day in Randy Von land, but that's all right. I love it. It's a blur, but it's a glorious, happy blur, and I love it. But thank you guys so much for joining me here today for another day of a year of yoga. There's my Z dog. What's up, buddy? All right. So I don't have a plan for today. Z, what should we do? What do you think? I agree. Okay. So I wish he would tell me what to do. I'd be like, he'd be a better boss of me than I am. Let's start by just shifting our weight from side to side, lifting our knees nice and slow. It's adding in and building up the strength of our balance. Even though we're not holding that posture, balance isn't just about the leg that's grounded down into the ground, it's about everything else that's happening in your body as well. So, especially with this posture, as we lean over to the right, inhale and exhale, bringing our left foot up. My right glute is engaging, my hip flexor and abs, and the top of, like, there's the contraction of bringing this left leg up, as well as the supporting through the right leg. Shifting sides and just taking a moment to become aware of what's going on. Not judgmental of it, but just observing, checking in. Is it feeling particularly tight somewhere? Hey, Sam dog. Do you feel like you could maybe add in some layers of intricacy? Do you feel like maybe as you ground through your leg and inhale, exhale, pulling the right leg up, that you could add some grace? Some grace to your wobbling? Oh, hey, buddy. Whoop. Don't wink at me when I fall over. Okay, so from there, I'm going to face you guys just so that, I don't know, seemed like a good idea at the time. Let's stand still for a moment now. Maybe that little bit of movement got our blood flowing. Even if it's a slow flow, it's still flowing. Just your hands down by your sides or wherever's comfortable. Mountain pose. Grounding through our feet and growing through the top of our head. Listening to our breath. Breathing in through our nose. Letting that air swirl within our lungs before exhaling it out. Maybe even humming a little in the back of your throat. Maybe exhaling through your mouth. Let's inhale, lift our arms overhead, plugging our fingertips into the sky without bunching our shoulders up by our ears. Exhale, reaching our fingertips down and behind us before interlacing them. And I'm just going to turn so y'all can see what I'm doing. And as we inhale, we lift our chest. And as we exhale, maybe reach our knuckles a little further down, past our sacrum, past our tailbone, bringing them heavy to the ground, as though gravity's pulling just a little harder. Inhaling, and to demonstrate, we could be here, or we could inhale and lift our chest and really I'm getting a much deeper stretch here in the sides, the armpit area, and through the fronts of my deltoids. Okay, we're gonna do just a little bit of the step touching, like how we were doing before. It's not really yoga, but it's getting our heart rate up and it's gonna help, especially where I am this time of year. It's pretty cold. It's cold outside, it's cold inside our house. So I want to get that blood flowing. I like to inhale 1, 2, exhale 1, 2. Oh, sorry, Sam. Got him on the tail hairs. You okay, buddy? You all right? Oh, sorry. Okay, so let's reaching across as we're touching. So I'm reaching to the right with my left arm as I'm touching with my back left leg. Really, this is not super important. I like it because it puts a very nice twist and stretch. And it makes me feel like I'm working out on the kind of just twisting of my trunk. I'm going to step off the mat so I don't fall on my face. And just step, touch, step, touch, step. Like I said, step and then touch. So I don't know what I'm doing. Just get your arms moving, get your blood moving. And if you want, we can make it a little bit more like punchy game, where you're reaching across from side to side. Or we can just reach and touch. You don't have to make it violent unless you like that. I don't know, sometimes I enjoy a little bit of aggression and like, ooh, yeah, that's something we can do. Now be real gentle with your knees while you're doing this. We'll doing a little bit of that weave, dip, touch, and you can go nice and slow. You can go in half time. Or you can just be right here, ducking just with your abs, not with your knees as well. And you can even add that touch. Or you can get a little bit deeper into it, just whatever feels right for you. Honor your body. And we can add just a jab. I guess that's a straight, yeah, because it's going across. There we go. Now let's step and reach across. This is going to give us a nice stretch along the side of our body. Or you can just find whatever pace works for you. Very cool, you guys. Okay. Let's bring it back down just a little bit with just the step touching. Ooh, every day but 2 days last week, I either hit or exceeded my step goal. Yesterday was a complete, because I looked at Randy and I was like, I think I'm really going to have to choose between meeting our work goals and meeting my fitness goals. Because Randy's like a Buddha about this stuff. He's like, I don't need to measure what I'm doing to know that I'm doing good, because he's doing really good. But it's like he doesn't enjoy collecting data on himself the way that I do. With like, I got this many steps and I did this many calories and boom, planner mode. So there's that. But yeah, and I was like, I think I'm gonna have to just, and we ended up just taking the rest of the evening off yesterday. It was like 10 p.m. I was like, I can't do any more work. I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna hit my step goal today. And I still got like 6,000 steps in, or 6,000 or 7,000 steps in yesterday. But today I'm at 7,300. Okay, let's get back to, we can do a little bit more of a forward and back now with that step touch. Or we can just still ourselves. And we are going to come across, hook, knee up. Boom, boom, ch, boom, That wasn't even, and I always feel like I'm gonna like fight like how I did when I was a kid, scrappy, biting. Um, that's probably why nobody ever wanted to hang out with me. So we're jabbing, pivoting on that back foot as a straight comes across, followed as we're turning with a hook, and then we bring that elbow down and that knee up. I've lost count. I don't even know. Keep going, you guys. I'm trying to stay light on my feet too, but sometimes I thud down pretty hard. Okay. And our heart rate's at 130. That's not so bad. Better than nothing. Just doing some step touches. I've really been enjoying getting the cardio in, hitting my steps. Like I'm feeling like when motivation is not there, when inspiration feels like it's kind of withered and become a little humdrum, discipline is what gets you through. And I really feel like it's the discipline that I've been nurturing in the year of yoga so far more than anything. I already knew that I loved yoga. I already knew that I loved stretching. But whatever flexibility or strength gains I may have made up to this point, being a little over halfway in to the year of yoga, is pale in comparison to the discipline that I've been able to be like just pushing through and getting done. Like, oh my goodness, like I'm impressing myself with like, I got up with my alarm, no snooze buttons, 2 days in a row, which that probably does not sound like a big deal to y'all, but for me, that is huge. Never in my life have I been a get up on time kind of person. Like I'm a set 6 alarms and pray to God that Randy still wakes me up so that I can make it to the dealer's room on time, or things like that. So I still managed to make it on time, but it's been hard, like really, really hard. Because man, beds are so comfy and sleeping is so fun. Okay, coming down. Sorry, I feel like I'm harful, snarful, snorting in y'all's ear with the mic right there. Okay, so from here, straight, hook, knee up, elbow down. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing now. There we go. Uh-oh, there's a sneeze coming. That was a pretty good sneeze. Excuse me. Hey, Sam. Okay, what are we doing? There we go. Up. And it doesn't matter if you're sloppy and all over the place. Observe it and tighten up and maybe slow down. So we'll there we go, until you're feeling a little stronger, a little cleaner. Keep going. I'd tell you 5 more, but I don't think I can count that high right now. 1 more. There we go, you guys. Okay, back to yoga. Just gonna side step a little bit, slow it down. I really do love, I've been like, and it's the, normally I'd be like, oh, I hate this. But no, I love it. I love just that I'm able to, because I grew up with my father, who was wheelchair bound most of the time. He might have been able to like wear his boot and get around with his cane a little bit when I was very young, but for most of until he passed away when I was 13 or 14, I don't recall. Young, like much younger than I wanted to be whenever he passed away. Hazy, I love you. I saw, and I helped him. I get his dialysis bags and his urinals and took care of his feet and stuff. Like I tried my hardest to be there for him as best I could. I mean, I was a kid, but it's, he's my dad. But I saw how frustrating it was for him to not be able to, get groceries. I had to go in and do the grocery shopping. There was a time that the driveway where we lived was pretty steep. And we were just in like a little Ford something another, like little car, not 4-wheel drive. Hey boyos. And the car couldn't make it up the hill, and he couldn't make it up the hill. Because he was able to get, at that point, he was still able to get from inside the house to the car with his cane. And then to take me grocery shopping. I'd go in and do the shopping, come back out, and he'd take us back home. But he couldn't get up the hill, and I ran in and I got like a folding chair for him so that he could take breaks. And he was so mad, like he stamped his cane out of frustration. And he was never the kind to like that was a lot for him to show that kind of vent his anger like that. But at the time, like, I was like kind of scared and I didn't know what to do. But as an adult now, looking back, it's like, oh my God, I can only imagine. I can barely begin to imagine the frustration he must have felt on a daily basis, not being able to take care of his own feet, not being able to lift the boxes with his dialysis fluid in them whenever they were delivered to the house. Like, so I'm experiencing a depth and wealth of gratitude to just be able to any little bit, any minute of cardio I can get in, any short little walk, even if it's just through my backyard. Like, it's, thank goodness. Like, and I want to try to preserve this for as long as possible. Yes, my good boys. Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you so much. I scratch the bottom of Sam's lump for him. It probably looks weird, but he can't reach it. So, but yeah, providing hospice care for my dad at such a young age really gave me a very, it was very eye-opening. So, I tried to not take that kind of stuff for granted, and that's why I'm so hopeful that I'll be able to reclaim the fullest extent of my mobility that I can, that I can hopefully prevent injury as much as possible with my knees and ankles and stuff, just from, I'm carrying around an extra 130 pounds. Losing some weight, gaining some strength, improving my balance. I mean, any little bit, any millimeter of progress that can possibly be made has got to help, So we don't have to move the mountain. We just have to chisel some stairs into it and get up that mountain and get past this. So, and enjoy the trek while we're at it. So let's find ourselves sorry, that was a little bit of a tangent. Didn't really mean to go down memory lane with you, Z. What are you doing? I love you so much. I love you too so. Oh God, get your tongue out of my mouth. Have you brushed your teeth? It's minty, but also tastes like butt. Whose butt? I'm not certain. Nope. No more kisses. Pardon me, sir. Dad probably fed you candy canes again, didn't he? Ugh. Your breath tastes like you lick your own feet, buddy. That's all I can tell you. Okay. I gotta do yoga, guys. Same. Okay, so we're gonna be here in cobbler's pose, and let's just start pulling the taffy of our lower back. And just, I don't know, it just feels so good just bringing one elbow to the other knee. Hey, buddy. You guys are such good boys. Oh, my yoga pals. I'm holding on to my toes saying, hey, beans. And stretching through my lower back, through the outsides of my thighs and glutes. And as we come back up, let's have a very nice upright posture. This channel is so professional. No, we're not. It's okay, Sam. We're not professional. It's fine. Inhaling, let's bring our right hand to our left ankle. Exhaling, let's twist. Inhaling our left arm overhead and exhale, placing it on the ground behind us. And while we do have our hands on our ankle in the ground, we can let go and we're not going to point right back to the middle. So let's use the strength of our core. Actually, let's practice that for a bit. So we're in the center. Let's inhale and exhale, twist with just the strength of our core to the left. Back to center, inhaling to the right. Now, while we're over here, let's do a breath cycle. So we'll inhale, inhale, and exhale. We gotta do yoga on the other side, though, don't we? Yeah, you're right. How I got so lucky, I don't know, to have Sam and Z. Inhale, exhale to the right. And while we're phasing over in this direction, turning with the strength of our core, we'll inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale forward. So now let's add the arms back in. We'll inhale up and exhale, twist. Sorry, they have no concept of personal space. It's fine. Oh, I give you kisses. Inhale back up to the center and exhale. Oh, I snuck in a dog. There we go. Sometimes the yoga that we need is to just reminisce on the past and cuddle our fur babies. And give them all the little kisses that we can. Oh, 10,000 mommy kisses. All right, everybody. Downward facing dog time. Whoa, Sam, pardon you, sir. So the way to get in here, we will start on our hands and knees, turning our toes under as we inhale and then push up, exhaling, up and through into downward facing dog. Oh, who does so good? Sam and Z do. Pushing the ground away from ourselves, maybe shifting the weight to one side and then to the other. Let's inhale, exhale, coming back down to plank. And exhale, dropping our knees. Let's just do some cat-cows now. Inhale. And exhale. Maybe undulating through. We can kind of rock and alternate between a wide-legged cobra pose and pushing back into a wide-kneed child's pose. Let's walk our hands back, tuck our toes under, and shift through into a toe balance squat. We can actually bring our toes significantly closer together and try to balance here. You could use blocks underneath each of your knees or hold on to a chair. And when you're ready, however's comfortable for you, come on up. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me here today. I think I'm going to call it there and actually go make dinner. Actually, okay, I got to step in place like 20 more steps, you guys, because then I will have hit my daily goal. Let's go. Oh, who's a good dog? Sam is. Is he a good dog? Yes. Also. So just get in your arms, whatever you're doing. Did the candle just go out? No. Okay. Like something smells like it's burning. The dogs are so used to me, they aren't even getting excited. Just doing that step touch in the reaching. And let's check. 8,000 steps, y'all. We did it. Thank you guys so much for joining me here today. I will see you tomorrow. And until then, keep on keeping on. Mwah. Bye. I think I gotta take an allergy pill. These dogs.